Bob's blog.
Hey guys, it's Bob Babisch, Entertainment Director at Summerfest in Milwaukee, and this is Bob's blog. It's been a while since we've been here because for whatever reason we didn't have the time to get this done, but we're ready to do this again, and I think it's been a fun thing to do. I've enjoyed it, and let's get right to it. Today is Tuesday, May 13th. And for one thing, I just want to throw out there right now, we're going to announce our last amphitheater show tomorrow morning, which is Wednesday, which is May 14th. So by the time you see this, the Amphitheater Act will already be announced. And it is One Republic and Mayor Hawthorne and American authors. So I hope you like that. Tickets will go on sale this Saturday. It's going to be a great show, so come on down. I thought we'd throw a few questions. People have been asking me a few questions, so I want to answer a few questions for you again today. I always throw those cards in here, ask questions, and I'll try to do this blog a little more often and get some answers out there for you, because this is really a fun part, digging into how the business works. I think it's pretty cool. So, Brian has question number 1 today, and it says, one headliner to fill, Prince or The Cure is what I'm hoping for. I just told you who that one, the last announcement was. I've been hoping for Prince for a lot of years, and it's been a long time since he's been here. One of these years we'll get him back, but it's been hard to do. Jason says, was AC/DC one of your main stage acts before Malcolm Young got sick? No, he wasn't. I wasn't told there was going to be a tour in the States, so I don't know if it was planned, if somebody was just buying the entire tour or not. Live Nation sometimes buys an entire tour. But I have not heard anything about a tour being planned even before he got sick. So no, he was not one of those, but it is a great live show, and I hope they get it together and they get to go out again. That would be fun. Dan says, since Luke Bryan was the fastest sellout for Summerfest, they should take the last date available and book a second show. That would be great, except he was finishing up some dates. The date before this was in Manhattan, Kansas, or near there. And he was flying in to do this last date, and then he's got other things to do. There was no way I was going to get a second date added. And but thanks for asking that question. It's a good question. Okay. Is there any way to take the first 5 rows of bleachers on the ground stages to create a pit? People stand on the bleachers, and that makes everyone behind them stand. One of the problems when you have a free show like the ground stages is if you have a pure pit in front of it, people will just pack down and push their way in, because you can't set down how many exact tickets you're going to have for that pit. People just force their way in to do it. So we use the bleachers to try to break up that audience, so there's a little break in the distance between the two, and that's why we have bleachers in there. It's a safety issue completely, and that's why we do it the way we do it. When you say you throw a bunch of money at acts like Eminem, Alex asks, how much are we talking? Alex, we're talking a bunch of money. And we'll let it go at that. Patty says, Bob, I have a great idea. How about a 70s day, a 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s theme nights during the week? Bring in bands from that era. We've tried things kind of like that before, but we haven't done it in a long time, and it's actually a real good idea. We'll take that into account when we talk about things for next year. So one last thing I want to say. Thanks again for watching this. This is always fun to do. One last thing I want to talk about. Back here we have a sign for the Summerfest 11-day Power Pass. This is a real cool thing if you get a chance to look at this. There's only a few more, you can get it from April 15th to June 1st, but it's $70 and it's good for all 11 days of the festival. Normally you would pay $18 just to get in for one day. For $70 you can come for all 11 days. It's the best bargain we have, so get out there and make sure you pick it up. Summerfest is a great bargain, but that makes it an even bigger bargain. So I'm signing off. Thanks for watching this, and I'm going to try to do one of these again in the next week or two, and make sure you get your tickets to Summerfest. Let's pray for good weather, and we'll see you soon.
Bob's blog.